2, 1.
Never give up, cause we're the Power Rangers. Never give up, cause we're the Power Rangers. Heading forwards as the skies begin to darken once again. I've never felt so alone, till I realized we join our blades and fight together till the very end. When we're together, it's like home.
The whole world's on the line, but we got this and save it one more time.
Never give up, cause we're the Power Rangers.
In this order,
Never give up, cause we're the Power Rangers.
in this order.
Darkness creeps, evil never sleeps, but we've come way too far to lose. Never give up, cause we're the Power Rangers.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Power Rangers Project Squadron. First off, I want to start by saying thank you to each of the players. We've got a pretty good team of ragtag misfits here. I'd like everybody to take a moment here, go ahead and introduce yourselves and which character you're going to be playing this time. And then we'll talk a little bit about what this crossover is, and then we'll dive into it. We'll start with Ozzy.
Hello, I'm JP. I play Ozzy Malone, the Ancient Charge Orange Ranger.
All right. Zane?
Hi, I am Zane. I play Zane Backstrom, aka the Crimson Thunder Mythic Order Ranger.
Artemis.
Hi, name is Raybo. I play Artemis Inc., the Ancient Charge White Ranger.
Teddy.
Hello, I'm Mitch. I play Teddy. I'm from the Savage Stampede. And if you're looking for wholesome, funny moments, I'm your guy. And I hope to bring that.
And last, but certainly not least, Tychus.
Hello, I am Caius1131, and I will be playing Tychus of Talonsar, the Astro Level Letter Ranger.
All right. And I am the Morphin Master for this game. I am GM Renderance. During the month of crossovers, you will see various Rangers from the teams gathering items of great import. This will be set during the period of October. During the time frame we've got here, this is going to be in October, so we're going to be just a little bit ahead of where the actual story lies. Just a few days. But now, let's dive into it. About 30 people are all standing around in a large office building centered in Angel Grove. All of them kind of rustling and kind of stick together as several of the older Rangers stand in front of them with a large blue being. This great blue man introduces himself as Zordon. Everyone's eyes wide up and murmurs kind of go throughout the room. Each of you are standing with your respective teams as you are there. So, Artemis, you and Ozzy are kind of standing right next to each other. You're still kind of figuring out, like, what the hell is happening? Who's Zordon? You haven't even had a chance to watch any of the Ranger files. You don't know what's going on. Ozzy, I imagine you've taken some time to watch some of the Ranger files that Tommy has given you access to.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I know Zane has watched all of them. repeatedly.
It's his Bible.
He's right.
He's not wrong. Zordon goes, we have great missions for you. We need to set up long-range communications, so we're going to be breaking you into teams that we feel are best suited for these individual missions. We're going to be sending you all over the world, and 5 of you will be going to an abandoned space station to retrieve something of great import. We need to set up long-range teleportation and be able to access extra-dimensional technologies. We do not have access to that with our current skill sets. All extra-dimensional travel has been done via external sources. We need to be able to control that. When I call your name, please come forward. Tychus, from the Astro Rebels.
I do so.
Teddy Caro, from Savage Stampede.
You're muted, sir.
Yeah, you're muted, bud.
Another round of man.
Nothing.
Mike.
Nothing yet.
Now we're getting echo from ourselves, but not hearing you.
What?
There we go.
There we go.
Cool. Love when my mic doesn't work. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, Teddy kind of looks to his team, says, all right, I'll be back, guys. He walks up to stage and then kind of reaches out a handshake towards Zordon.
Zordon shakes your hand. Good to meet
And
you.
then he goes,
Stand over there, please.
nice to meet you too. Okay.
Zane Backstrom, Mythic Red.
I look towards my team and be like, don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. As I just walk towards the podium where the other Rangers who are called are. Give Zordon a nod.
Ozzy Malone, Ancient Orange.
Ozzy walks up and joins the others.
And finally, the newest member of the Ancient Charge team, Artemis Zink.
She just walks forward, following Ozzy.
If you go through that door over there, you'll be briefed on your mission, where you're going. By the door, you see Trini standing there. Zane, you're very familiar with her. You literally work with her every day. The others, some of you would have seen her in the Ranger files for anyone who has actually taken the time to watch them. But so you guys wouldn't actually recognize who this is unless you've seen those files. So I know Artemis has no idea who this is.
Negative.
As you guys walk through the door, kind of sitting, kind of hands kind of crossed and kind of wringing his hands a little bit. He's a very nervous looking guy. And he's got kind of like he's got like a pig face and his face is kind of all squished up and he's kind of looking around like, how did I get here kind of thing. For anyone who's seen SPD, it is in fact Piggy. Piggy's sitting there and right next to him is Commander Anubis Kruger. Commander Kruger goes, rookies. Welcome, Rangers. I've been asked to come. We're here to help you out. SPD's been brought in on Project Squadron. We're not. We have our own Ranger tech, but they've got resources we don't have access to, and we have resources they don't have access to. For instance, we have spaceships. You five will be traveling here, and a panel starts displaying above the screen, kind of above and behind him. And it shows this image of space. This is called the Forgotten Sector. Inside this sector lies an ancient defunct space station called the Icarian. Inside the Icarian is a piece of Zeo crystal. You will need to retrieve it if we are to power the new long-range teleporters. Yours will be the power source. We expect this to be a relatively straightforward mission, but it could go sideways. We have received reports that enemies from the Lost Galaxy have made their way into the Lost Sector. It's entirely possible you could encounter trouble. Are you all willing to accept this mission?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
I have one quick request. I do accept, but if we complete this, do you mind if I have like a one-on-one talk with you? Just feel free to say no. It's just a question.
His nose twitches and he goes, I see. Yeah, we can talk. You four go ahead and head out. I'll meet you down by the station and give you the rest of the briefing. You stay here.
Okay.
As the four of you kind of exit out, you guys are taken to a van, and you guys are basically shuttled to basically a launch pad just outside of Angel Grove. Teddy, you were basically taken in a separate van with Kruger by himself, and he goes, "So, what would you like to speak to me about?"
So, Teddy fiddles with his morpher, and slowly his human face begins to morph into a moose head. Very short snout, no real antlers. And he just kind of looks at him. So my disguise, it's getting kind of hard to keep from my team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where
Aliens
we
are accepted. Aliens are accepted now. Why hide?
Well, you see, because my dad is a criminal.
Who's your father? You understand you understand the implications of you telling me, right?
I do, and I felt it was necessary to talk to you about it.
Okay.
You may not know his real name, but you know of the things that he's done. He
He
is.
looks you up and down, and he goes, "I think I have a good idea who your dad is." And are you in contact with your father these days?
I haven't seen my dad since we moved, and we moved 5 years ago. So
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
I know he's a bad guy. I do. And I want to say I hope you catch him. I really do.
Where was the last place you saw him?
He dropped me off. He said, "This is where we're living. I'm going to go on business. I'll be back eventually." And me having dealt with that before, I just accepted next time I see him is the next time I'm leaving. So,
That's fair. Well, your secret's safe with me. But I think you should tell your team exactly who and what you are. There should not be secrets among teammates.
I just don't want them to overreact. I also don't
I
want
feel
them
like
to.
your secret is going to be the least of your team's problems.
I sure hope so.
But that's just my opinion. All right, we're here. As you guys all basically get out. I'm assuming you turn your disguise back on.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
As you turn your disguise back on, you are all basically kind of shuttled into this. What you see be in front of you is the Astro Mega Ship Mark 67. It's a lot more sleek, a lot more refined, and this Alpha bot comes wandering, kind of comes walking down, and it's a little bit more, looks more advanced than the others. As it walks down, and well, I am Alpha 15. Welcome to the Astro Megaship Mark 67. Faster.
66.
Faster than every other model before it. But it can't transform into a Megazord. We haven't been able to figure out how the hell they did that. All right. Artemis,
Yes.
as the sole White Ranger, you're in charge. You will be leading this mission. Ozzy, Zane, Tychus, as warriors of the Red Spectrum, you should each know how to lead and follow. Here is your mission briefing, and he hands you a basically a packet, Artemis, and you kind of open it up, and in this packet, you see this large ship kind of floating. It is kind of abandoned. You can kind of tell very easily from the pictures that it looks like it's been abandoned. Probably this is probably just taken from remote satellites, maybe inside the lost sector. And the lost sector looks chaotic. Like you can literally, in some of the pictures, you can see what it looks like. Basically, two planets are essentially perfectly in line, kind of rotating. They're basically perfectly aligned. They're literally on the same orbital axis. So they're probably only they're just far enough apart to where their gravity doesn't affect each other, but close enough that you could easily get them in the same picture. And so this kind of seam that we're getting here behind us here, that's kind of what you're seeing. You're seeing nebula kind of straggled out, very large planets, some smaller ones. Inside, just kind of these pictures of these as you're flipping through. You see the item that you're looking for is encased in this giant, in a very large golden box. And the box has got, kind of just taking a quick look at it, it's got symbols kind of all over it. Some look Egyptian, others ancient Mayan. Like they look like civilizations that have made it to Earth.
We talking
They're like
Lost Ark. We're talking Lost Ark big box or
yes,
handheld bread box.
we're talking Lost Ark big box.
Okay.
So yeah, the box is set at about 4.5 feet long by about 3.5 feet wide, and about 2.5 feet deep. So it's not quite full Lost Ark, but that's still a pretty decent size.
Pretty significant. Yeah.
It's a pretty significant sized box there, and it does look to be made out of some kind of alloy. It does appear to be metal based on the pictures. The pictures aren't super clear. In fact, they're kind of in a grainier black and white. But there is one color picture, and it's very clear that this thing is weird, just weird in and of itself. Because with your history, Artemis, you kind of have like a little bit of a you've seen hieroglyphics on Earth, or you've seen Mayan writing, and I mean these are a lot of older civilizations writings all over the place here.
Is there? We're just getting pictures, right? No,
There's
no other.
there's a dossier.
Nothing really else.
There's dossiers and descriptions on it. Nobody's been able to decipher it because the individual hieroglyphs they probably could decipher, but the way everything would be worded, even if they put those all together, doesn't make any damn sense.
Basically, nobody's got close enough to it yet.
Yeah, the closest translation they've been able to get essentially says something about the red ribbon will open the green sphere, something like that. It's weird. And everyone else is just like, what?
Right. But what I'm saying is no person has gotten close to this box.
Not in many years. The last attempt was probably 150 years ago.
So we wouldn't know how heavy it is or anything.
Oh no, there's no weight reference, but you've got rough dimensions, a rough guesstimate on weight, but that's going to be largely depending on if the contents are still there. And that's kind of what you're getting out of the bio that you're reading is the contents could have been taken. It's been 150 years since anybody's even been in the lost sector.
As she's looking over it, she goes, nobody's objecting to us opening it to make sure before we move it if the package is still in said box, right?
Of course not.
Oh,
I have no objections.
Agreed.
I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense. Why bring the whole box back if it's not there?
The box itself has got technology that we could probably make use of, so bring it back regardless.
Yeah, valid point. Your orders, sir.
Alpha will get you there. Good luck, Rangers, and may the power protect you.
All right, let's get this done. Seems pretty straightforward.
I call shotgun.
It is my first time egressing a planet.
You guys all kind of strap in and set down, and Alpha is pushing buttons, and you take off. Alpha says, the first place we're going to stop is we're going to be stopping on KO35. KO35 will give us outside of KO34, outside of KO35 is a jump sector that will allow us to get there quicker. You guys have a couple of days of travel. This mission should take about a week in total. So is there anything that you guys want to do while you're in your couple of days travel now to KO35?
Right before we take off, like as he's like buckling himself in, Ozzy's gonna turn to him and like, don't they usually like train you for months before you, and then like the ship's gonna take off before he finishes this sentence.
Give me a conditioning check. In fact, all of you give me a conditioning check, with the exception of all the humans need to give me a conditioning check.
Let's go. Built different.
Yeah, build it different.
Wait, what about elevator training?
I did pretty good.
Remember, you guys do have story points.
I did amazing. No, I want to keep mine. I want to keep this.
Artemis, you straight up pass the fuck out.
Ozzy's gonna try and wake her up.
Ozzy, you're shaking her as you guys are boosting through the atmosphere. Ozzy and Zane, you guys feel a little nauseous. Like it's intense, but it's not the worst thing ever.
God, that's with a D8 too. Gosh, that's amazing.
So that's why he put us in an elevator.
You're starting to feel it a little bit now. You're like, I understand now. Couple hours go by. You've left the Milky Way at this point. I mean, this thing's just clipping fast. Artemis, you wake up like nauseous as all hell, but you wake up.
Anybody got a bucket?
Ozzy's there with a bag already.
Leader, you feeling all right? You sure you don't want to like go back to sleeping? Might help.
How did that not affect you?
Have you ever been put in the elevator that suddenly drops multiple times?
Okay, when you put it that way, no. But I've been in elevators.
I mean,
That was my team's ranger initiation.
Now, I just grew up on a farm. I'm used to horses and cattle kind of wrestling me around. So I guess
Okay,
it translates.
I can understand that, but do you know how fast we were going?
No, I wasn't looking at the speedometer.
That was. Never mind, my head hurts.
Alpha comes wandering up. Here's some ibuprofen.
Wow, you just have everything, don't you?
Yes, we have a fabricator.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
Alpha,
Yes,
I have a question.
I probably have an answer.
In this ship, do you have files of previous, let's say the files of previous alien enemies that Rangers have faced?
No, but they will on KO35, which we will reach tomorrow. You could probably download out of their database. This Astro Megaship was built here on Earth. We used it replicating a lot of the original technology.
Thank you, Alpha.
Not a problem. I can tell you what the Earth Rangers that were in the Lost Galaxy faced. That file's there. And here's all known alien threats that have been faced by Rangers, not of Earth, that are associated with Earth.
What do you have on Psychos?
Just what the Space Rangers and the Lost Galaxy Rangers faced. Here's their file there. But these don't appear to be the same psychos. In fact, their fighting styles are even different.
Wait, are you guys also running into these psycho who's what's its? Because we've encountered one. At least me and my team.
My team and I encountered a Psycho after we eliminated a bomb threat at the pier.
Wait, psychos like evil rangers?
What?
The
Yeah,
Ranger Killers.
Ranger killers.
Indeed,
Look,
Psycho Pink has killed a Ranger before. She's
okay.
she was the original Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like that in your side, but
But it is important to remember that what has been established by Tychus, your very own teammate, it's for sure these are creatures from another dimension, another reality. So we don't
And,
know what happened in their reality.
And I at least know what moniker they go by, the Sinister Spectres.
We've been hearing that, and that's what we've begun to classify them as, specters.
Okay, you all will have to forgive me. Being thrown into this leader role is new for me. I'm still learning what all this is about. So if I seem a little behind, forgive me.
That's
Uh,
okay.
However,
I mean, are you new into this?
okay, so with my team, and Ozzy can attest, they were fighting a plant monster, and I grabbed the morpher from the plant monster before the other coins were taken away.
Coins of what?
There were coins that were taken by a female uh, that was helping out this plant monster, um, and so I know that the other team has some of the ranger coins.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's
Aye,
probably gonna come back to bite us.
aye, that's not good.
Wait, but
I would assume that all this was already communicated.
I'm just a
wait,
robot. They
but I
don't tell
thought
me
you
anything.
guys were. I
Well, I
thought
just
you
mean
guys were
the
the
higher.
Rangers chosen for.
Um,
What I do know,
so
Mr. Backstrom, what I do know is that each Ranger team was chosen differently. Mr. Oliver has his own way of doing things, as does Mr. Park and Mr. Mitchell.
To be
yeah,
truthful, I still haven't met Mr. Oliver. I was working at a cafe with Haley. Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. What's her last name?
I don't know that it's ever said. I don't remember
It's
it off the
never
top
been
of
Well,
said.
I
I
don't
would
think
assume.
I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay, well, I'll just call her Haley. Sorry. With Haley, and that I was trying to help her.
Zichter. Her last name is Zichter.
Interesting.
That's what I said.
And I was trying to help her and keep her safe until, all this went down. So I literally know nothing. I mean, I know about the Rangers because I came over from England to live here. But other than that, I was just kind of thrown into this role.
Well, Mr. Backstrom, Alpha 5 says you are the most knowledgeable of the Rangers on your team in terms of Ranger history. Would you be so kind as to catch Miss Zink up?
Well, I think it all started around 10,000 years ago.
And Zane goes on a
People with-
long rant about the Power Rangers.
I then specifically mentioned about the Rangers like Ziggy getting thrust into the role, and some of the other Rangers, from what I was able to know, like those who weren't typically chosen but were given the power, in a sense that we knew from Ranger logs.
Mm-hmm.
Like how the Lost Galaxy Ranger wasn't originally chosen, but the power chose him. I basically ended like, whatever the reason you may be here, your powers, you wouldn't have gotten your powers without a reason. So
Right.
it doesn't matter
kinda-
how you were chosen, the grid chose you.
True.
And
That would also explain this. She pulls out her morpher, and her morpher starts talking.
Oh yeah, it does that.
What?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Wait, you talk?
Of
Can all of
course,
them
don't
talk?
You talk.
I
You
do
don't
talk,
talk?
but my morpher doesn't talk.
My Zord's a literal humanoid knight.
That's a Zord. Of course, the Zord talks. We've got a Zord. We've got a weapon. Artemis and I have been together for a while. Well, not a while, but close enough.
Wait, does your weapon also talk? Or is it just the morpher?
All of them.
I think it's just a White Ranger thing. Because I think one of my teammate Koji's trident could talk.
Man, that's so cool. You guys have like best friends basically attached to your wrist.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is.
Man, I need to talk to Asher. I need to see if his morpher could talk to him.
Then Ozzy like shows everyone his morpher, and you can see that like Artemis's is different from his. So it's like, yeah, like total like different like ways of even accessing the power. It's wild.
That's so cool. I'm gonna make sure to tell my team all about this.
It is interesting.
The next day rolls around, and you each. Zane, Artemis, you spent. How much time do you spend kind of going over Ranger law, going over the Ranger history as well as the details on Project Squadron? What you do
basically
know,
make sure she
Zane.
got
There's a lot that you don't know about Project Squadron, but you've learned a lot through reading of your through reading the log files and talking with Billy.
From what I know of a project that you're in, you're part of a project of multiple ranger teams in different cities protecting the planet from this extra-dimensional threat.
I was gonna say she would listen and be attentive, but uh, she would also go through and try to get everybody to look over the stuff that we already know, so we can start getting together. You know
The
what we need
biggest
to
thi-
do.
the biggest thing though is I had to make sure that every team knows this. Because we have a representative every team. But I technically red team big things. Whatever you do, those who are not part of a squadron and do not have access to any one of our facilities via power coin, limit the amount of trust. There has been cases of doppelgangers.
Yeah, we haven't seen any kind of doppelgangers or anything like that. We've just been dealing with going into the morphing grid and finding our Zords. That was interesting.
Yeah, stumbled upon a hell dimension. Ozzy gets like this like
Oh, the first
long
one was
distant look in his
horrible.
eyes.
And the second thing, which is what's important, is these are also lava-based creatures, some of them. And with these lava-based creatures, I worry for if there's lava-based monsters. So try to direct the monsters, if they do grow, into the water supply. Or push the collateral damage outside of the city. Because
Interesting.
unfortunately, that leads to insurance opportunities.
Ozzy remembers the giant monster destroying City Hall last week. And it's like,
Oh yes,
yep,
true.
direct them away from the city.
Hey, we tried.
We pushed them into that abandoned building district.
True.
Oh, yeah.
It
Was
was
there a
rough.
video of that battle?
Yes, here it is. And he
Ah,
pushes the button. We have access to all the Project Squadron files.
okay. There's a reason why I'm so adamant about it, but I'm not going to tell you guys yet since, this is my first time meeting.
What? Adamant about what?
I mean, hey, you can never be too safe.
About minimizing collateral damage. I show our fight
Oh. Ooh.
with the Megazords. Like, basically stomping this thing out as soon as it comes out. I then showed the other Team Ranger team's fights, seeing how they went in Pritchard. I took notes. Yeah. I'm not apologizing for them. I take a lot of notes, it's my thing.
Don't apologize for being who you are.
Certain things could be
However,
avoided, like the whole entire lifting of City Hall.
true. However, right now I think we should focus on the task at hand. Obviously, this is not a small box, so I'm going to assume that probably one or more of us will have to carry it. Not expecting any resistance, but as we all have known, we have all been prone to running into resistance. So, how comfortable, how does everybody work with fighting
If
together?
if you're all
Separate?
interested, you can tomorrow once we make the jump, you can test out
Spar?
the sparring room to virtual reality area, much like you guys have access to on your own basis.
Ooh.
Artemis gets this big old grin on her face because she remembers the last time she fought in a simulated world and looks
Ozzy looks
right
at
at
Artemis and he
Ozzy.
says, "You're going down this time."
Oh, I think we proved last time that it went really bad for you.
I mean, some guy threw himself off. Like he eliminated himself and eliminating me. Like it's like what?
I would gladly enjoy that, especially if we have things for me to warm up and keep up with my regular workout routine.
Yeah. So you guys are able to access the next day rolls around. You guys kind of wake up in the morning. You had all kind of agreed to access the training facility in there. Each of you give me whatever your version of a martial arts check is as you guys are doing your training workouts.
So can I use might instead?
If,
Dang it, on a 2?
Yes.
I think it didn't roll properly. It's supposed to roll a D4 as well, but
I don't feel like that looks like it rolled with a downshift, bud.
it rolled out of a downshift.
That's what it looks like. It only rolled it as a D2.
Just roll
That's just
a
wrong,
D4
Ozzy.
to see if it rolls more.
No, you got your might set as a D4, dude, or as a D2. So you might need to go in and edit that if it's supposed to be a D4.
No, it's supposed to increase that because it's specialized.
No, you literally have only a D2 in it. Specialized basically means you get so you understand how specialization actually works, right?
Right?
Okay, so specialization is if you have a D6, you get to roll up to that D6. So the D2, the D4, and the D6. And then you take whichever one is highest off of those rolls. They do not combine. It's either or. So if you're realistically rolling with a specialization above a D6 is, or below a D6 really isn't going to help you all that much.
Got it.
A question again.
Answer.
Are we doing this training morphed or unmorphed?
I would assume you are all doing this morphed.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm doing this unmorphed.
I mean, it doesn't really change anything for me.
I have a supercharged essence.
Oh, okay.
yeah, mine does not change. Morphed.
Mine doesn't change more either. I'd rather do this like unmorphed and everything like that.
All right. Well, if you guys would rather do unmorphed training, that's fine.
What if you want to do? Yeah, I'll do it on unmorphed. So yeah, I'll just.
Here we got Teddy, Artemis, Tychus,
That is a dirty critical, so not a real one.
Ozzy. So each of you basically you're facing off against basically virtual putties. And Zane, you're a little thrown off because you're so used to the patterns of these guys, but everybody else around you is your team, as odd as they are and as dysfunctional as they are, have learned to work around each other. So you're both you and Teddy are just used to the dynamics of your individual teams, and there's no inherent chemistry here just because you're all Rangers. None of you really know each other. And it's starting to show in both yours and Teddy's fighting. You guys are kind of you guys are stepping over each other. You kind of trip over Tychus at one point. Artemis, you're used to just kind of fighting in chaos, and it's showing here. And Ozzy, you're kind of seeing the same thing. Your team is small, so you guys are really just used to adapting to just whatever changing situation. So your team is really just shining here, where you guys basically grab each other at one point and just do this crazy, like, Ozzy, you literally just swing Artemis around as you guys as she's like kicking people with her feet. Fucking Tychus comes flipping over, whips his sword out, and slashes things down. But Zane, Teddy, your discomfort of the situation is showing in your first round of sparring. Artemis and Zane, begin your analysis as you would be want to do in this situation.
All right. Does this count as a teaching thing?
Yes.
Okay, I do have a D4 in persuasion and persuasion in that. I ultimate powerful. All right. Good news. Those two were in sync. kind of expected. Another thing, Tigers, we seem to be in sync as well. Bad news. I'd look point towards and said, me and
You can call me Teddy.
Teddy. We are not in sync as the rest of you.
I'll be honest, it's weird not having my team here.
I mean, to be fair, Zane, most of us met each other like yesterday. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it,
mean, even for us on our team, I mean, we kind of had to get to learn fighting quickly with each other. So overall, even though, you know, you guys you guys feel like you were on the outside overall, it, you know, I don't think it's as bad as you think it's going to be, Zane. There's no point in beating yourself up. I mean, the only thing focusing on the negative is going to do is bring that negative right around. So enjoy the positives, figure out where we can help each other out, focus on what you feel we need to work on as a team instead of going over and rehashing, the things that didn't work.
I was really, that's pretty presumptuous, but
Well,
I'm
not
not.
presumptuous, just saying that I it it's just I've always found that focusing on on positivity always helps.
Okay.
so again, like,
Zane's just like in his head is like thinking like, but I wasn't even finished talking. Anyways, so he's just gonna be like, okay, whatever.
May I say
What's
something?
Go ahead,
what's next, fearless leader?
Uh,
go ahead, Teddy.
so when me and my team first started to fight a whole lot, we ran into a lot of issues about some of our friends getting knocked down and then us having to run over and help them a lot. But kind of talking about roles and stuff, it helped make our fighting style better. So I know you guys are all from different teams. Obviously, you two are from the same team, but what roles do you guys play for your team? I know me. I'm kind of the guy that hits things as hard as I can, as fast as I can, and then I kind of try to protect the weaker people or the people who can't take a hit as hard. So, what do you guys do for your team?
let's
Teddy,
say I perform.
I
Oh,
I I feel the exact same way as you do. I'm more of a get in there and take care of business and, you know, protecting everybody else. So I would say you and I are on the same kind of playing field, Teddy.
yeah, I perform a similar role, but I'm also I have first aid training. So when someone goes down, I'm usually over there helping as soon as I can.
I usually concentrate on more of a tactical standpoint in terms of positioning both me and my team around so we prevent limited civilian interference and civilian casualties from happening while also dealing heavy offensive when needed.
I usually first priority is try and help civilians who are still stuck in the battlefield. But when that's done, I try to attempt to fight against the Zhang's person to at least prevent them from attacking others and more focusing on me because my fighting style is more just trying to keep the momentum of the fight on my side.
So it seems like a lot of us in this group are more trying to get, everybody to focus on us. So it seems like cohesively we should be able to draw the focus of people and work together to basically just over strengthen the enemy. Um, I know I know how dealing with a teammate going down is. We've we've had that multiple times. Uh, uh, but we do end up
I just feel like
going back.
Tychus just got this really like 1,000-yard stare, just thinking to every time Dusty falls down.
Switch back to the Dark Ranger fight.
The soul of Dusty is screaming inside me. It's all right. Anyway, so why don't we run it again? And how about let's try it a different way. How about we start, because I don't know how it was started.
You guys all basically just ran it. It started up, and you guys all just kind of did your own thing. You guys didn't even really communicate with each other, beyond you and Ozzy. But that's just because you're on the same team.
So I'm guessing there's also like difficulty levels as well.
There are, yes. You can set the difficulty level.
So how about we ramp up the difficulty one, go in there and just start with communication.
Teddy takes basically his fist curls down into a lasso with basically an axe at the end of it. I could play a little farther back. I could let you guys kind of handle it, and I can keep throwing this as much as you guys want in case you guys get hurt, and then I can rush in and help. See if that works better.
We can try that. Do we want to try this round morphed?
Sure, we can morph.
You each, you all morph. Boom. The training simulation begins. You all just gained a story point. That was excellent roleplay, gentlemen. Excellent roleplay.
Nice.
Go ahead, give me the same rolls again. We're gonna go ahead and roll, but you get not only did you gain a story point, each of you gains one upshift for this next roll. To see how well this actual talking with each other has worked.
I get two because I'm morphed.
Oh wait, I can re-roll that. I don't.
And then I'm just waiting on Artemis. Perfect. This time it flows smoothly. Each of you communicating with each other where the other one is located. So you're not tripping over each other. Each of you basically helping each other out. Zane, at one point, you basically jump up. Teddy literally, like, you basically jump into Teddy's hand, and then he just kind of throws you forward as you use your spiral lance to slash through one. And it's just, it looks dope as you guys work together. You You guys continue this for several hours until you're all kind of half sweaty, and you've run the trainings over and over and over again. It goes really, really well. After you guys stop about an hour later, you're all kind of getting out of the showers and cleaned yourselves up. You come back to the bridge, and Alpha says you've arrived at KO 35. You'll be touching down on the planet and meeting with a certain individual.
Oh, excellent.
Mr.
Thank you, Alpha.
Yes. You guys land down. You guys land. Because your contact will be on the dock waiting for you.
Shall we go, gentlemen?
Sure. Let's get that box.
Hopefully the crystal's inside.
Yeah.
Each of you comes walking down. You guys walk down the ramp, and you see. Go ahead and give me culture checks to see if any of you recognize who this is. With an upshift for anyone who's watched the Ranger Files.
Yay.
Does skimming count?
No. You actually have to have paid attention.
Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
Fighting great.
You know what?
Role
You know
play.
what's
Awesome.
funny is that actually makes sense for all of your
Yeah.
characters.
It really does.
the roles were in the cards tonight, guys. I'll tell you what.
Heck yeah. Dice tell the story, my friend. Dice tell
Zane,
the story.
you recognize
I'm gonna
immediately.
switch to physical dice in a hot second. Roll 20 is pissing me off already.
Zane, you recognize immediately. There's two individuals standing there, a man and a woman. One is Andros. The other is Andros, the Red Space Ranger. The other is Corone, the Pink Lost Galaxy Ranger, and the one once known as Astronomer.
I basically relay that these two are Ranger legends. Especially him. That's Andros. The Andros.
Sorry, Zane. I don't know who that is.
Basically, you don't remember what I said about the Z Wave?
Yes.
And that saved the entire galaxy?
Yes.
That was him.
Ah. So
He
reverence.
he kind of waves at you all, and he goes, "Welcome, Rangers. Been a long time since we've had any Earthers here, and some."
Good to be here.
Yeah. Glad to be here. Thank you for allowing us to be here.
Of course.
I'm not an Earther.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. I'm saying stuttering.
Good to meet you too.
Is Zane fanboy?
Yes.
More than a little bit. Let me put it this way. His weapon is the Spiral Enforcer.
Nice. That was like Dusty with Billy. So I get you.
That's exactly right.
Oh yeah, real quick environmental question for the DM. What is the temperature like on this planet? Is it cold? Is it hot?
Very Earth-like.
Okay.
It's like about 80 degrees. It's warmer, definitely. You're really warm given your underlayer of fur, but you're not overly uncomfortable.
Okay.
Each of you, he goes right this way. We're gonna refill that. And I've got some new information for you as well. Each of you are taken into a back office area, kind of just off the docks there, and basically Andros and Caron introduce themselves and give you a quick briefing, basically stating that an insectoid ship has been seen in the area. Most likely belonging to someone like Trakina. Given that the ship, the coloring scheme is all wrong for it to have been Scorpius's ship, but it's the exact same make and model. And Zane, you know immediately, like as soon as he starts talking about Scorpius and Trakina, you've studied the Lost Galaxy files. You know exactly who these guys are, and kind of what they're capable of.
The battle as it defeat Chikina.
Yep, Trakina was tough. You guys all learn that it appears that she's been spotted in the Lost Sector. That ship was spotted heading into the Lost Sector several days ago. But it's not likely that they had the exact coordinates of the ship, because the ship was hidden by Andros in the first by one of Andros's ancestors at this point. Well, it was like his grandfather. You all find out basically that they're ready to. You guys need to get there and get it before she does. As you all get this briefing, another individual walks in. Quick kind of whispers to Andros something, and Andros just kind of goes, "He did what? He's where? What the hell's he doing on Earth?" God damn it. We'll deal with that later. And Caron kind of looks at him really confused. What is it? He goes, an old friend of yours was spotted on Earth. Zane, give me a culture check.
I feel like I know who we're talking about. Is it still with an upshift or?
It's Ranger history, so yes.
I'll re-roll that.
I'll give you a choice. You can tell me who you think it is, and I'll tell you if you're right or not. Or you can accept that roll, and I'll tell you what you think. Which do you prefer?
Well, we did spot a Clipter on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
During the whole Psycho Red incident. That's who I'm thinking.
That's where your mind goes, and that's you saw a version of Ecliptor and heard rumors of somebody using the Super Silverizer to help the Savage team just a few weeks ago.
Ah. Oh. Oh. I figured it out.
this little exchange, while bizarre, passes quickly. Each of you moves. You're basically kind of given this information. Your weapon. You're kind of re-equipped for travel again, and you guys are taken into orbit again. Give me another conditioning check.
Ooh.
Yeah, and today are just enjoying the guide.
Aliens who've done a lot of space travel kind of get away with this.
I mean,
Nice.
when I got to Earth, I was crash landing.
You know what? Because all three of you just rolled a 19, I'm going to give you a story point.
Ayo, let's go.
All right.
I will-
19, baby.
I will, because I was sitting here looking at that going, that's bizarre.
Man, Roll20 really is on some shit today.
Always on some
Heck
shit.
yeah.
That's just what it do.
It is what it is.
Again, peak performance, roll 20.
Peak performance indeed. Each of you, you do much better this time. The atmosphere did not hit you as hard anywhere near as.
I felt a lot better than the first time.
Absolutely.
I guess we can put away the bucket.
Yes, thank you.
You all. There's a giant ring made of metal, kind of orbiting KO-35. This is called the jump point. Your ship
Sorry.
literally flies through it and you're warped. About 45 minutes later, you hit the edge of the lost sector. The lost sector and the lost galaxy border each other. The lost galaxy is a small section, like just very, very edge of the lost sector. The sector is a much larger area. You're basically 2 galaxies away from the lost galaxy. And this section of the lost sector is just chaotic. You see it looks like planets that almost look like they'll hit each other, and then they'll basically come within basically you literally watch as the planet basically comes together. They're about, when you're looking at the monitor, they look like this far apart. Mind you, that's thousands of miles in reality. But they're spinning in perfect sync with each other. Like you can see them actually spinning. They're spinning these 2 planets specifically are spinning very fast together. Much fast, like too fast for life to maintain. And because you can literally watch them. They're the closest to one of these stars, and they're probably you would figure that their orbital path probably takes them around this star, around the sun, in about 2 weeks, 2 Earth weeks. It's very fast. Further out, you see what looks to be more normalized conditions, more for life. It's about a day's travel total, as Alpha navigates you through the chaos of the lost sector here. Finally, it's in sight. You guys arrive, and you border it. You dock next to it. The ship, long since forgotten. Each of you morphs and goes in because there does not appear to be any breathable air inside this building. So you're all your suits have been temporarily equipped with the ability to survive in no air conditioning, basically. And that's where we will fly. That's where we will switch. To our battle map.
Is gravity a problem?
Gravity is not a problem. There's still gravity on the ship, but there just does not seem to be breathable air. There is air, but it's not. Does not appear to be breathable.
Man, they got a pool table.
You are all
Wow. Man.
You're not sure where on the ship it is. Most likely in a cargo bay area somewhere, is what you would guess.
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
Some of our ranger powers, from what I was told by Billy, were connected to Vazio crystals. So, if anything, if we focus our energies, those of us who have connection to it, we may be able to find a link or a bit of like a sonar in order to find the location of it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Who has a connection to the Zeo crystal?
Zane raises his hand.
If you think you can, by all means, give it a shot. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Why did you say that?
It's just a question.
You realize you're going to be making a technology check, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a science roll.
It is.
I don't know if it's biology, because I don't know if the zeolite crystals are biology
Nope.
related or something.
This would be grid tech.
Okay, grid tech. That's the thing.
You don't have
Let's see.
you don't have specialization in that, my man. That's
No,
Blue
but
Ranger exclusive. There's no Blue Ranger here.
is it alright if I use a story point, guys?
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Do it.
Got it. I'm going to use a story point for an upshift.
It's janky as all hell, but you are able to successfully sort of, you are sort of able to get it pushed together. You manage to it's very, very crude, and you basically get something that's pointing boop, boop, boop. Basically it's pointing in the direction that it is, not giving you an exact location. It's just basically giving you one of those hot or cold things. So it will glow more intensely upon actually getting it there. Getting within 40, 50 feet of it. As of right now, it's not glowing at all, but you do think you can get it to work as long as you can get within 50, 60 feet of it.
I relay the information. It's basically a giant game of Marco Polo. But if I get closer, I should be able to find it. But just have to keep on concentrating.
And we have a layout for this ship, right?
You do, yeah. You guys were given a map.
Yeah.
So
We also
Uh,
know that there are enemies here, so do we want to try and stealth our way around?
I mean, probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the best case is to form ourselves some form of perimeter around Zane, because he has the ability to actually try to figure out where the Zia crystal might be.
I can't really fully concentrate on stealth at the moment. This
Alpha relays into your ear. I'm doing a scan of the ship. There does not appear to be any other life in there but you.
I'll take point. Thank you, Alpha. I'll see if I could get this door open.
Door opens right up. There's still power even.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's head to storage areas then. Just try that first, and if that doesn't work, I say bridge second.
Yeah.
all right.
So you know that the storage area is this kind of is basically this back sector over here.
All right, well, that's where we'll head then.
Should we also check other items on the way there?
I mean, we can. Sure. And Artemis will take lead.
Teddy will head further back, so if people want to be in front of me. That'd be
Ozzy will
great.
follow right after Artemis.
Zane, I suggest you get into like basically the Ranger sandwich.
Mm,
As you age, give me perception checks, which is awareness. And if you have a specialization in perception, you can use that.
It's not a real crit, but
Same here.
Mine is.
Man, I love how literally almost. Oh,
That
I was
makes
gonna
sense.
say we almost
makes
all had critical successes.
So remember, real critical successes are story points.
Heck yeah, story point, baby.
As you all basically go in, right? You each, Zane, you're really just focused on. You're kind of focused on your morpher at this point. You're kind of looking at it as you're walking, watching, kind of fiddling with it a little bit to try and. You're trying to figure out how to broaden the range, but you're not really having any luck. Each of you hear. You don't hear anything. It sounds like a ship that has been dead for years. The only thing that seems to be kind of like the only noise is your footsteps and the gentle low hum of the engine that's just barely keeping the power on. As you continue to walk, you notice what appears to be blaster damages all over the walls. I mean, this looks like there was a fight here. Possibly, I mean, these look old. um, the what you're standing next to there is this large console table, and there's several little spots and with screens on it. All these screens, like one of them's literally, most of them are broken. As you guys kind of round the corner there, right here against the wall, you see a skeleton of what appears to be possibly a Syrian or some similar race. And then kind of across the hall, there's another one. You're starting to find what appears to be the remnants of the crew, long since rotted away. As you guys get there, you come to your first room. There's 2 doors on either side there. You see a console in the. There's basically a touchpad on either side of the door. Basically, it looks like that's what opens it. You have one to your right and your left.
All right. Well, I will try to open this right here.
Touch it, and
We will try.
touch it, and it goes poof, opens right up, and the scene behind this door is positively horrific. There's about 6 dead bodies. You guys learned a little bit about what the Aquarian was. This was a escape vessel from Grum originally, one of many. What you're looking at is what was probably one of the last remnants of the Syrian Empire. So you're seeing what could be men, women, and children here, because there are smaller ones as well.
Oh my God, these poor people.
This would have just been a small research vessel. That would have been this section of the ship that you're in now would have been a small research section. So there's a younger, looks like she's younger. You basically see video flashing on the wall, and you see what looks to be a younger Syrian speaking about the attack, and it's just kind of replaying over and over in a small loop. You see on the panel along the side here that right here you see what appears to be like basically an elevator down. As you each go stand in the elevator and you go down, it opens up to a large warehouse type area within the ship. And at the very back of it, you see the chest. It's at this point that your helmets start ringing. As you tap your thing. What is it, Alpha? Rangers under attack. Can't through and Sakina. And it cuts out.
Opens out.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
I'm going to quickly summon my
As the
sword.
ship rocks, you feel it be pushed off course.
Yeah, Oz is gonna summon the Ankylodron.
Above you start to hear footsteps come running in.
All right, so let's let's leave the box here. Let's go back up and meet them here so that they don't know that we found it.
Hold on. Are there any boxes in this room? Like, you said it was a storage room, but are there like many boxes around?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we try setting the ambush for them there, Artemis? If they don't see us and they see the box, we can jump on them as soon as they try to grab it.
Are you certain they don't know that we are already here?
I
Even
got
if they know we're here, they don't know where on the ship we are just yet. Use that to our advantage.
I
Teddy. You
concede
gave
to
me
your point. That makes sense.
Teddy. You gave me an idea of what some form of failsafe. Why don't we take the Zeo crystal out of this box, but move it into a different box, but more focused on defending the box that we just emptied.
I think
Thinking.
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Thoughts about just emptying the Zeo crystal box, so if they do take the box, we'd only fail half the objectives.
I feel like like the piece of the Zeo crystal is too powerful of an object that they'll just move past it. Like they'll sense it, right?
One could assume.
I like
Anyway,
Teddy's idea.
yeah. So I say um, if everybody's down to give it a shot, let's try it.
Teddy, Tychus, as you guys get close to the box, give me a culture check with an upshift.
Okay.
Can the benefit of not from around here help, or is that what's actually allowing us to do the check?
That's what's allowing you to do the check. This would
Okay.
be okay.
So culture with an upshift.
Yep. Teddy, you recognize as you're looking at the box, you're starting to pick out some of the inscriptions that are on it. One phrase specifically is in your native language.
What does it say?
It's only a small snippet, so out of context, it doesn't make sense. But it says, it loosely, very loosely translates into growing crystal. Tychus, I mean, you had a really super easy one on this one, because again, another section that's like kind of just before where Teddy was looking, or is a little bit after actually, says within. Basically, you pick out one word in Aquarian that just says within, and what you're kind of picking up is a bunch of different species are here, not just that are housing this. Whatever, somebody helped make this, and it's got like, you're identifying at least 15 different languages.
I'll quickly explain that. I think I know one of the words on the box.
I know 2 words on the box. My 2 words are growing crystal.
Well, what was my word again?
Basically within.
So yeah, within stuff, we could assume it's growing crystal within.
Artemis,
Sounds
So I
promising.
think
what
we don't
Artemis,
want
what
this
languages would you have studied with your background? Because you're kind of like a scholar, right? That was my understanding of your character.
Not this one. That's more Dusty. Artemis is more of a fighter. So I think she only gets like one language. So probably somewhere close by England would be my guess.
So like French or something.
Yeah, probably would be the easiest.
You don't reckon there's no French on there. It's most of these languages are all symbol based, not letter based.
Yeah.
You very easily pick out hieroglyphics. I mean, they're straight up like
Right. You can
you
see.
can see it. You can see some hieroglyphics. You can see some Mayan things that you've seen pictures of in a book.
Maybe cuneiform. Maybe
You're just seeing a lot of. And there's some that are
pictures.
totally alien and foreign. And there's kind of a console. There's a small console on the box. And like kind of where like attached to a lock basically. In your morpher specifically, Ozzy, starts going nuts. He's like, "What the hell? What the hell? Why is it here? Why is it here?" Kind of thing.
You mean mine or Ozzy's?
Ozzy's.
Yeah, mine doesn't talk.
It is right now.
Oh,
That's new.
interesting.
Why is what here?
I thought you said your morpher doesn't talk.
It didn't until
It
just now.
It's mine talk.
Teddy has like an existential crisis and just looks at his morpher. Do
I
you
would
talk?
love to see Teddy's actual face behind the visor when this happens.
But Teddy, as you're a moose kind of like projects above it. I can talk.
Oh, buddy, you can talk through this?
No, not till just now. Massive amounts
What?
of grid energy. We're getting flooded here. It's at this point I need all of you to give me an awareness check.
Is this like perception? Do we get specialization for it?
If you have a specialization in perception, yes, you may use your specialization.
Okay.
Like
Teddy, you kind of look up and you look over at the box and you just hit the DC on this one. DC was 17. There is a very small crack in this box, kind of down at the bottom. And there is a very thin layer of mist seeping out. Just very, very thin. If you weren't looking, like if you hadn't like actively been looking at it, you wouldn't notice it. It's almost like a small vapor trail kind of going just kind of right onto the floor. Each of you are starting, your suits are literally glowing at this point.
I think hiding might be out of the question now.
I think you might be right. Oh, unless we can cover this little crack. I point to it. Can anybody cover this? Anything at all?
I think staying here would actually benefit us because if it's powering up the morphers this much, that means that we have better access to the grid. So this seems like the perfect place to have this fight for us, anyway.
I look at my morpher. Buddy, you think that's true?
I wouldn't risk it. I'd risk getting these guys out of here. It would be best who's to say that they won't tap into it themselves. I know what I can read your mind, buddy, and it sounds like one of them's got power. Like one of them is like literally a bad guy Power Ranger. Do you really want to take the chances that whoever they might be is there?
That is a valid point. So, shall we get moving then?
Do we grab this thing first?
Before we go, I want to see if because we are in a storage facility, storage section of the ship, right?
You're basically underneath. You guys are basically just in a warehouse area, kind of immediately underneath it. You're literally one level down, basically.
I'm wondering if I could find something to seal it, like I don't know, like space tape or space foam.
Give me an investigation check. So that's going to be an awareness if you have a specialization in an investigation.
I have no specialization.
Remember, you can roll with a story point as though you do have specialization, depending on what your awareness is.
It's a D2, so
Yeah, that's not worth it then. I would take the upshift on the story point if you're going to use one.
what? Do it, but I already passed the input, so I'll just go this normal, then just go a D4.
I don't think you need it. Oh, good. You went from 21 to 22.
Yes.
You find pretty quickly that most of the space tape and stuff, all the adhesive is basically gone. You do find a small repair device that you kind of recognize. Your people have something similar, though this one's very, very outdated. You kind of walk over and basically weld. Basically, it's literally like liquid metal that you're spraying on there. You just spray that liquid metal on there, it kind of welds it together, and the mist stops seeping out. And as it does so, your guys' morphers, the light goes out in them, and Ozzy, the voice, kind of and fades away. And
Man, that was cool.
Am I the weirdo who doesn't have a talking Zord?
a little bit, yeah. No dino guts for you.
It's all good. We're good.
As each of you kind of board the elevator and go back up, you guys re-enter that room.
How heavy is this box?
You try to pick it up, probably 20, 30 pounds. It's not super heavy.
okay.
It's not super heavy.
That's
Two
not
of you
bad.
could easily carry it.
I'll grab it with her.
I was gonna say, Artemis has a strength of 8. It'd be hilarious if she was carrying it by herself.
So just like
On the shoulder.
Holding it like a boombox.
So the best case is all of us go in front of Artemis, or arrange a sandwich.
Yeah, if we're carrying the box, if two of us are carrying it, then we're definitely sandwiching the box.
You how are you guys proceeding? What's your march order?
Teddy's going to be a little bit closer to where Artemis is to stay back and throw his lasso.
So how I would imagine it, if there are two other people that are carrying the box, Artemis would definitely be leading. If there's not two other people carrying the box, it's Charlotte carrying the box.
So here's a DM question because Teddy's strong as shit.
Uh-huh.
Strength of 7. Can he carry it by himself and still fight, or can he only carry it?
If you're carrying it, that's all you're gonna get to do.
I think let me carry it.
I mean, Ozzy has a strength of 9, so like,
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, let Ozzy carry it.
Okay.
say if we get in a fight, I'll put it down and like protect it. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just do it that way.
Yeah, Ozzy carry it 100%.
Yeah, so Artemis would lead the way then.
I will be next to Ozzy.
Ozzy will stay at the back, I guess.
I'll also take point.
No, Ozzy, I think you'd stay in the middle
Okay.
because we'd want to way to surround and make sure that the box didn't get taken.
Okay. As you guys open the door, you kind of see standing in the hallway, like right the hell here, is a putty. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh boy,
so
oh boy, oh boy.
just like we train, guys, follow me and keep up with our communications.
Oh, you have followed me.
Yeah, I'll follow Artemis.
So will I.
All right,
That's
let
just
me
the
roll.
default.
I'll roll with that.
Am I able to keep that 18? I did have my token selected when I rolled.
So I just roll and then add however many, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how many are following Artemis again?
So
4.
18.
Okay. So and so that
So
would
wait, I'm following, and I think Tychus is following, right?
be yeah.
And Zane.
Yeah, I was also following.
Zane, I think you're muted.
I've been speaking this entire time.
Oh, we have
Oh
an
no.
Sorry,
I was
Zane.
asking Rand, why didn't Mysore talk to me? Is he watching Beetleborgs or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
He in canon, it flat literally in canon. You're Zane's sitting there. You literally literally get a cat. We get a cast of hey, how come mine's not talking to me? And essentially, what happened is you guys all got a direct link to your Zord. That quickly. And your Zord, not paying any attention, is very much intrigued by the Beetleborgs right now.
Mine's just a fire truck, so just honk honk.
Honk honk.
Honk, honk, honk. The sirens go off a little bit.
I have to
So
roll
that's-
in. I didn't
so that's
set up
a-
my scripts the way I was supposed to right now. And it pisses me
So
off.
that's a 20. 22 for Artemis's
Yeah, look.
Initiative, because 3 of us followed, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So then I'm at a 20.
Yeah, I rolled a -4, so
I'm really scared when you're gonna roll this bad
21.
bitch. Roll a 1. Roll a 1 for this bad fucking insect bitch. Roll a 1.
Yeah, so 21. So I have a
Fuck!
19.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
I mean, we're going around her at least.
So,
Oh,
so
fuck.
that didn't add you guys to the turn order at all.
Like I said, I didn't click mine, but I rolled an 18, and I would like to keep that 18.
I'll just add you guys to the turn order. You guys manually put your numbers in. Usually, yeah, you have to make sure your token is selected.
we did a follow me, so we were going up.
So mine was 22, right?
Zane didn't say
21.
whether he was following or not.
I did say I was following, but I was muted.
Okay, so yes, then it is 22.
Yeah, so I'm at 20.
Yeah, I'm at. So scroll down to the turn order and just add 20 to your thing.
Wow. Feels bad that amongst the Rangers, still almost going last, added 18. Follow me is crazy.
Yes.
Sheesh.
If your
Sheesh.
leader would actually use his.
Wait, which one? I have 2 leaders.
Either one at this point. Neither one ever uses that on your team. They both have follow me, and neither one of them ever remember to use it.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep.
I
This will
use it.
be
My
this
team's the
will
opposite.
technically
We
be the
compete.
first time that Artemis used it. Ozzy's probably blowing Ozzy's mind right now.
Ozzy's fully cheering her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys come out. Artemis, who's carrying the box?
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
All right.
Ozzy's carrying
So Ozzy, you will be marked with a
a
heart.
box.
As you got the box.
I do indeed got the box.
You got the box, which means any attack made is an automatic downshift.
Okay.
Ooh, that's rough.
And he's lucky I didn't apply snag.
Oh.
True.
And you may only
Okay.
make one-handed attacks.
Okay, that's now.
So anything that requires you to use both your hands, you're not getting to do. All right, Artemis, start us off.
All right. So we're coming up and we see this dude right here.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going in and she is going to put out her hand and say, Kratos, to me, and summon her axe. Hey, I'm here. What's up? Oh, you've got people in front of you. Looks like I need to be put to work. She runs forward and just as one does, jumps up and comes down at a downswing to just basically slice the putty in two.
Okay. 16.
Z putties.
Let's see. I don't think specialization because we're not high enough level that the grid weapon would do anything. Let me double check. Sorry.
Nope.
I
Good.
should have this pulled up already.
You're good.
Light is would be. Ooh, I'm up to D4. Sick.
Nice.
Oh,
Well, that rolled a D6. It just rolled off my might instead of the. I don't have that weapon set, right?
You just
But it is.
you basically come up.
great.
1 damage. Actually,
Yeah.
critic.
One
That is a
damage
critical,
for-
so that's actually 2 damage.
2 damage.
And not quite 10. 2 damage. It's like, ow. Then you're up.
I basically use a free action to say to call upon the Spiral Enforcer.
'Kay.
As I go up and walk up towards it. I basically say, these are Z putties, guys. These are tougher than your regular putties. Careful. As I bend using my Spiral Enforcer, go to hit it.
'Kay.
Spitblast. Yeah.
Nope. It just kind of dodges out of the way as you as you like try to stab with your spiral enforcer in this narrow hallway. You basically trying to give it a straight stab, and it just kind of shifts its arms.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Ozzy,
Um,
your speed is halved. Keep that in mind.
okay.
It's an escort quest.
I mean,
Keep in
I
mind.
always hated these.
I mean, at least this escort can scoot and shoot.
yeah, and this one at least has some hit points. Yeah, I guess Ozzy's just gonna go out here, sword it like in Kylo Driver at the ready, just staying like near everyone.
Okay. She can come here. Then she's gonna action. She's gonna use an action to 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually.
Oh, no.
I don't like that laugh. I don't like that. No.
Do not like that noise.
Fuck.
Trakina,
I know that's
you hear a snap, and a bright light appears right in front of you, and she reaches out,
Oh my god!
and she's going to appear immediately in front of you, Ozzy, and she's going to go, I'll try and I think I'll take that. And she tries to grab it, and she's going to do a grapple check against you. So
Fuck.
we're gonna make competing. Actually, she's gonna try to intimidate you at this point.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
She's
That's
gonna
like
roll.
its willpower,
She's gonna
right?
roll intimidation against you to take it. Because I mean, this kind of like she just fucking pops up out of nowhere, and she's just like mine. So I'm gonna roll intimidation. You're going to give me. I forget which would be a good one for like a will save here. Give me a streetwise roll. Whichever one's higher, we'll go with.
Be right back.
Everyone's higher streetwise are. What do you mean?
No, I won't. So
Oh,
we're making
I understand.
counter rolls here, bud.
Okay, sorry.
So
I was like,
streetwise or counter intimidation?
That's the closest thing we got on this one,
oh,
unfortunately.
Oh,
thing you're red.
Hey, guess what?
That's a story point.
That's a story point. And
Uh-huh.
you're a red ranger who can reroll natural ones.
Oh, I thought it was only on. Okay.
It
Roll
says
it
skill
again.
checks.
Roll
Doesn't say attack
roll
rolls.
it again. Roll it again.
Is it? But it's only on the skill dice. I thought, not on the d20.
I thought it was.
You can do it on the I think.
No change on the
No,
skill
that's only
sheet.
for power weapon.
I'm gonna spend a story point. Edge.
Oh my god.
You can beat it.
You can spend the story point to reroll.
I'll
Do it. Do it.
I'll do that.
it
Just reroll the whole
100%.
check.
Capable of anything. Reroll any dice that resulted in a 1.
Oh,
So that's exact. So
that-
that's actually just you just reroll any dice. So yeah, you would
Come on.
you would
Yeah, just
reroll
reroll
the
the
whole
check.
check on that one. That's just using your skill rather than a story point.
Come on, Ozzy. You got this. Easy. Easy clap. It's a 12. You
The
can beat
fate
a
of the
12.
universe is in your hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
You basically, he's like, I'll take that, and just basically imitate it, sets off this huge aura, and you're just like, not today, bitch. You basically just turn it away from her, like,
Mine.
It's her skill. She's made an action, and then I'm gonna spend a story point
Oh, fuck.
to give her an actual attack here.
Oh my god.
And she's going to use multiple attack. So she's going to hit you twice with her sword.
Okay.
What's your
Smith.
strength and or finesse?
My toughness is 25.
Okay.
Smith.
So
And she's getting edge off. That's just normal.
I don't
17.
like all these. Oh my god. The fuck does she have?
A lot.
Oh,
Wait till I use story points for it.
a lot to miss. Haha.
She basically tries to swing at you twice, and she's trying not to damage the box too. So she's not. It's you kind of an awkward swing, and you guys are in a tight corridor, so it didn't work as well. Which it should have. Take us.
Okay, seems a bit strange to do this literally at the beginning of combat, but I see how powerful this person is, so I'm going to springboard off Ozzy and land the behind Trakina and do an Aquarius
Okay.
slash. While this is saying to take this big, bad, and bugly.
Big bad. That's a story point. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Very nice.
Okay, because the Aquarius slash is a
That's your
automatic down.
that's your 3 energy downshift, right?
Yeah, but because I got supercharged essence, I counteract that. Sorry, I just go straight.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Nice.
that is
What
a
Let's
little
go.
critical. And I will
Let's
put
go.
in a PowerPoint to smite.
Oh my
a
god.
god.
So that's
Fuck up her whole day.
Red Rangers for the win.
5 damage.
Man,
oh my god.
Ugh.
Paladin.
Blech.
Sick.
Unfortunately, she's resistant to energy.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh wait, I have to roll again.
Nope. Resistance means basically half damage.
Okay,
So you still did 2 damage. It's half damage rounded down, whatever that would be. So if it's like 2.5 at this
God.
point, it would go down to 2.
Okay.
But that's still pretty impressive. Like, fuck, dude.
Shit.
5 damage and 1 damn.
Yeah, it's no. The
Ugh.
Red Rangers has that ability if you stat him right.
I mean, this was an actual crit because it rolled a 4 on the d4.
I see that.
That gives it. Okay.
Yes, I see that. That gives an additional crits give 1 additional damage.
Oh, okay.
So that's so you get 3 from your energy. That's your once per encounter. So 3, then 4, plus your PowerPoint. So that's 5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
5 damage.
That's
Sorry.
that is insanely gross. You.
Yeah.
As that happens, that she activated her once per ability, and she has changed into her green armor. And it's like, and
Interesting.
she has that as a free action, basically. So
Well, it's time to double. Looks like she doubled down on Bugly.
she changed into her green form. But there's like magma lines, kind of you can see kind of running through it. All right, Teddy.
Yeah. Okay. She's fucking right there.
Go
Okay.
wrestle, Betty. Do it.
Teddy can't be wrestling. Not her. Not
No.
her.
I mean, there's a putty who's probably super weak.
But okay, so I was here. I have to go here, and then around. There's no way I can make it to that putty because I can't travel through other people, can I?
You can, but it's half movement.
You can.
It's literally the same thing as just squeezing by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like jump
So-
off jump off my back.
You basically
20.
do a leap over the top of them, and you kind of land behind it.
Okay. So I've done 20 movement. Fuck it. I'll do what Teddy loves to do. I'm gonna grapple.
You try and suplex him.
Yes, in fact.
Okay.
Okay. So 13, 17.
Yep. You literally just grab him. Boom! And he just disintegrates into magma. And it's kind of simmering on the floor. He's basically behind you now, and he's dead.
Okay.
Hugged him to death.
Give him a hug.
See, I have 10 move left. We're gonna surround her. I'm gonna get right there, and that's it. I am done. Now it's all the fucking putty's turns.
Yep. I don't even know which one this one is.
We are going to get bottlenecked in here. That's so not okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is right here. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to hold. This one's also going to hold. Artemis, we're back to you.
Okay. So the question then becomes real quick. How comfortable are you guys with splitting to two of us taking on putties, three of us staying here?
The box is the most important thing, and we can't get stuck in here with her. We gotta clear a path.
That's was my thinking exactly.
I'm gonna bite the bullet and up. I'll try and hold her off you. Try and push you away through the airlock.
So how about you three stay on her while Teddy and I clear a path?
It's half of his flight to get swatted then.
What was that?
Well, it's half of his flight to get swatted then.
Let's do it.
Don't call me a fly!
All right.
Beetle beats fly anytime.
All right. Excellent. Artemis is going to move up and take another swing.
Okay.
I didn't put 16 in.
Nope. Does not hit.
That's fine. We know it doesn't hit.
That doesn't even hit evasion.
Ugh.
Hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
You just kind of run up and you kind of try to swing and it just goes.
Excellent.
Zane.
I move up, spiral enforcer in hand, activate boost mode. If it can take energy, but let's see how it faces the storm.
Oh,
As I activate the spiral enforcer boost mode.
High or low?
Wait,
Hi.
Oh no.
You always say low. You always say low.
he's feeling high today.
Which one are you feeling? Which one are you feeling, Zane? Are you feeling the reds?
No,
Are you feeling the reds or are you feeling the blues?
say green, throw them off.
Where'd my other one go?
Reds?
I guess we're gonna go purple. Red or purple?
Yes. Purple.
Purple.
Zane,
Or
trust. Trust.
What are we doing here?
Yay.
Huh?
Okay, let's do this thing. I don't know about you guys, but is it alright if I spend a story point?
go for it.
Sure.
Oh, dang it. I had something new that I could have done. Dang it.
Story
I'll
point.
remember that for next turn.
High,
Using a story point to get myself an upshift.
high or low for an alternate. High or low, Zane. Which one am I using?
Hi.
And I'm using the purple die?
Yep.
Oh, that's low.
Oh no.
That's really low.
Fuck.
Was it like a natural one low?
24. As electricity begins to spark off of your spiral enforcer as you go to swing, you start blacking out. You start hitting the walls. It's hitting everybody, hitting everywhere. You have created difficult terrain. As there are
Oh, man.
patches now of the floor that is.
So it's basically magnetized the place.
A little bit, yeah.
Am I at a quarter speed now?
Oh, fuck.
Yep. You,
Heck
you
yeah.
got to think. You literally just use lightning in a metal building, in a big ass metal spaceship.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not the brains of a team. No, it is. But
Ozzy, you may have to pass that box. You may have to pass that box. Because you are stuck.
all the free actions in the world, Ozzy. Use them all.
I
Okay.
only have 2.
You could
Well,
also double your
difficulty?
move.
Remember that you can use an action to move as well.
But that's
That-
still because like
That gives you double movement. So that takes you to your. You're
I would have-
basically it's you've created difficult terrain. So everybody's is halved. So you can get up to that 15 feet now.
okay.
Okay. I'm
Pl-
just gonna say difficulty like 20 or something. Doing it on normal.
Nope.
Damn it! Why can't I hit anything?
Fuck.
The dice gods are not liking me today.
Nope.
I never miss a friend attack.
Nope.
Roll 20Y.
Ozzy,
Roll
what you
20.
doing?
Oh god.
I'm gonna start being Kyla Driver is spinning and thrust the end into Drakina.
Okay.
Trying to get rid of her.
You're gonna activate your personal power with a point now.
I mean, I don't mind it. Mine is energy, so
Shit. Shit.
but you said I have a downshift, right?
huh.
Okay. So I'm still at a D6.
That hits.
All right. And then can I use my my personal power to do an extra damage to her? Power strike?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're just doing a straight slash.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that'd be 2. Yep, that's fine. She is not resistant to sharp. Gives her resistance to blunt and green. And energy. Trakina. She's going to teleport back up here. That's both uses of her teleport now. And then she is going to spend an action to come over here. Come over to here.
Fuck.
Blocking the exit.
Oh shite.
Tychus.
I could spend a bonus action to actually reach there because half of my movement is 40, so bonus action to make it 25.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hold on a second. You're in difficult terrain. So your speed's halved, but
yeah, my speed is 40, but half is 20.
okay. Then you're,
Wait, is the whole ship now difficult terrain? How much is difficult terrain? Like to here is difficult terrain?
give me my ruler. Basically, from Zane, it's about a 60 foot. So basically, we're going to go 45 feet. So basically up to the center of this. Basically, this whole area.
So
I wish,
To-
God, man, I wish they still had templates on here.
to right about here is where the difficult terrain stops.
We'll do a very this. Say that pretty much everything inside that circle there is terrain, difficult terrain.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Well,
so
it makes it harder for parties to come closer to us.
Yep.
yeah,
That is
It's
true.
it's an AOE effect. It's hitting everybody. It doesn't it does not matter.
Does not discriminate.
I'm just very slow right now.
Honestly, we may have to play like fucking catch with this goddamn box.
okay. I would like to hit this Z putty with my sword.
Okay.
Sword boys.
Yes, Red Rangers with swords. Let's go.
That's gonna do it.
Damn.
That is two. I think I got to click my sword, but that is 2 damage because I'm two-handing.
Okay.
And that is all I could do.
Teddy. Keep in mind your
Alright.
your movement speed is halved.
Yep, so I can only move 15 feet. I'm only going to move 10. I'm going to move right there. And I'm going to look at Ozzy and I'm going to be like, Ozzy, throw me the box. We can't have you dragging too far behind. That is it. I will stay right there.
Okay. Z putty. Basically, this Z putty's just gonna hold his turn. This one is going to 15 move to here. He's gonna swing at you, Tychus. Actually, no, he's not. That would be too much of a disadvantage because that's considered partial cover right there. And that's all he's gonna be able to do. There, that one will stay. That one will stay. This one is gonna swing at you.
Toughness 20.
Nope. That one's gonna stay. That one's gonna stay. That one's gonna stay. Artemis.
Swinging again. Because why not? Gosh dang it. It happens.
Yes, it does. Same. You're muted again, bud.
Doesn't look like he's muted, so probably some type of.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Crystal.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Did you have a hard mute button on your headset and you accidentally bump it?
Right. Alright. Zane's like thinking. Let's see. This ship is a conductor of electricity and lightning. There's a lightning to my advantage. If ever I look towards Ozzy, if I look towards the putties,
High or low, Zane?
no, what? High.
$96. Because of your ninja training, you can ride the lightning. Your movement is doubled.
Heck yeah.
What?
Baby.
What?
I basically like
Go.
saying,
Zoom it.
I basically said the box now.
I hand him the box because he's so confident.
I basically just do
not a run.
everything to get past Kakina. So it's like 80 feet. It's my normal movement now.
So
Plus
remember
all
that
of
you
my-
are. So the box does still make it halved.
Doesn't make a pack for 40.
So it sounds like you need to take the box.
Now it does. Yeah, he just made it easier for himself.
And there are
Yeah,
2 exits, right?
100%. We know of one exit.
There's there's the exit where your ship is literally attached to it.
And
Is
then
that
there's
one?
Yeah, that's the one that you came in. There's another
basically
exit, but you're going to be jumping into space.
I basically
I
say,
believe I can fly.
I feel part of me feels like telling Alpha to pull the ship to the other side,
Is that what you're going to try and do?
or
Hey,
I
follow
basically these
your
guys. Alpha, pull the ship to the other side.
You hear in your hair. You scum!
Sounds like Alpha's a bit busy.
Oh, God.
I think he's
Alpha is
busy.
not busy.
He's playing the video game of his life.
I'm just gonna be like over here, holding the box. Since I'm still in my normal movement and everything like that. I'm basically ready. You guys, I'm gonna need a path and I'm gonna need it clear.
Will do.
So that was my
Working on
normal
it right
movement.
now.
I'm gonna do a contingency action. So once they clear the path, I basically full on sprint.
Okay.
Very nice.
So as soon as
Using
this
all the
guy's
free actions to
basically as
gain
this
speed.
guy's basically as soon as this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically like with full speed with the free actions and everything else.
Do keep in mind that since you are in, one second, I gotta swap the buttons here. Since you're carrying the box, do keep in mind your normal movement speed would be half. So that'd be
But it's normal due to lighting.
yeah. You're at your so you got your double speed. You're basically at your normal movement speed total. So
Got it.
that'd only be able to give you that 40 feet there,
Right.
which would put you about right there ish.
Now I'll just use a contingency action in case something gets close to me and tries to like grab the box. I'll be like, nope.
Contingency action to attack if when in range.
That sounds like a good idea.
And that ends my turn.
Aze, you've got half movement, my man.
All right.
At least it's not quarter.
Yeah. So Ozzy is going, so he's at 15 now. It's there. And then he has 10 more, so he can end up right next to Artemis. And then screw it, he's got 15 more. I'll use my action, get in the middle of it.
Okay.
So he'll be right here.
Okay. That's
He
all you can.
stands between the putties, like, come at me.
Come at me, bro. But if that's your action to move, you're
Yeah, that's everything.
Kakina. He's going to five, 10, 15. Yep. Clean line of sight. She summons her staff and then she launches energy blasts at you. She is specialized in that. No change. What is your what are you taking? Toughness or evasion? And which one are you using? And what is it?
Me? Or,
Yes, you, Ozzy.
Yeah, toughness 25.
Spend a story point to roll with an edge. Still missed. You got specialization
Yeah.
and missed.
25, baby.
That's our tank.
I guess so. Fuck. Take us.
Okay, I'm going to hit this Z putty in front of me.
Okay.
Get him, Tychus. Yeah.
That is an actual crit.
Nice.
Is that a story point?
Yes. Boom. He's dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
You basically
Yeah.
you lock up with your sword, cut him down. So you have movement there, man.
So could I do something like this?
You could just try to leap over him.
True.
Yeah, I'll leap over. How much movement would I have if I leap?
Normal movement, you just literally be just jumping over the top of him because this is what Power Rangers do. They just flip over each other like it's nothing.
3 times the normal jump
Distance.
Yeah, that is bonkers, by the way.
Oh my
Yes.
god, I could have just jumped.
Yeah, so I'll just go here and at least keep.
You're all good, Zane.
Doing staying down to Chicana with my sword out.
All right, Teddy.
All right. So I'm going to look, and I'm going to be like, Artemis, help me jump over the putties. And I'm going to.
Oh yeah, I've got both my hands together, ready for the just like throw
I'm
up.
going to
I'm good.
run and try to jump right here.
Okay, give me an athletics check with an upshift since Artemis is helping.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Can I use my? I'm gonna.
You can choose
Is
athletics or acrobatics. This is either one of those, and that'd be the only thing you could use on this scenario.
Okay, it's definitely not acrobatics because I have nothing in acrobatics. So it's definitely athletics. Do people mind if I use a story point for an edge?
Go
Go
ahead.
for it.
Go for it.
I mean,
Have
you guys got like 3 left is all right.
No, we've been slowly getting them back with crits, crit successes and crit failures.
You
Hope
failed.
somebody's keeping track.
I don't think anybody has. Yeah, you that.
That's a crit.
That's a story
Hey,
point.
remember that one that you used? You just got it back.
Hey, it's like I used free money.
There you go.
Okay. So now that I'm over here, Teddy is going to take out his fist and he's just gonna try and uppercut this putty.
Okay.
For this, I am going to use physical dice. Okay. 16 does not hit, does it? Or 16 just what I need?
That's exactly what you need.
Let's go!
Hey, that meets.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. I just gotta punch this stupid thing.
You just boom, 1 damage.
Yes. Love that.
That was pretty
Love
dope.
that for me.
That was dope. You basically the way I literally pictured this in my head is you kind of throw your lasso. Artemis grabs it, does this whole flip and just literally flings you like a slingshot, and you just do a flip over. You basically do like this somersault where you just land, superhero pose it, and then try to uppercut this thing as it's coming up.
Heck yeah.
Pass.
Yes. Let's go. All right, that's it for
Teamwork,
me.
baby.
See, putty, which one is it? It's the one up here. Yep. 5, 10, 15. That's all the more movement it's got. It's gonna swing at you there, Teddy.
Not scared. 20. Hit me.
Story point.
Yes, that's what I want you to do. Burn your story points trying to hit me, because you won't. It's all about confidence, baby. You ain't got this. Let's go!
Just barely missed.
Go!
Yes, lose. Yes.
That's quite literally a Teddy classic. Taunt the DM to use a story point and still dodge.
That is, he does this shit to me all the time, and it pisses me off. Do I have to use the rejuvenation story point?
Oh God!
Don't make me do it. I will.
I don't like the sound of that.
Please don't.
I heard the panic in Zane's voice. He's like, last time he did that, we almost died.
Oh God.
Which was true. That is exactly what happened. You almost died the last time I used that particular
He was
GM
at
tilt.
1 health for my attack.
Specialization, yes. Submit. What is 25 there, buddy?
Yep.
That's likely not going to hit. Did that even roll? It did not. Oh, that just rolled initiative again for whatever fucking reason. That was the wrong button.
Yes.
I think like literally the highest he can roll is 26. So it's gonna be hard to hit. It's gonna be hard to hit Ozzy. That's like not even fair.
I'm pretty sure that's what all the batlings and the monsters say.
Yeah, the Tyrannodrones just
Or Trinogen.
don't even hit me.
I really need to know, how the heck do you have a 25?
Ultra
Like,
heavy
how-
armor training.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now once you
Is
get
that
that,
like a general perk? Is
Yeah,
that a
it's-
general
Yeah,
perk
so
you can pick?
you have to have heavy armor training first. And
Shit.
so
I
he's
have
got
medium
heavy.
armor.
So he's got medium. You got to have medium armor training, heavy armor training to get ultra heavy armor training. Those are the prereqs for it, and that's what he's took. That's his
Jesus.
perks, by the way. Looked at his skill sheet and
Wow.
went, "You son of a bitch."
Man, I thought I was tanky. Shit.
Rye was kind of ranting about it one day in one of our GM meetings. He's like, "This son of a
Poor
bitch."
Rye.
He didn't say son of a bitch, but it was still pretty funny.
I mean, hey, his monsters are tough as hell. So
Oh,
my
yeah, no,
God,
for sure. He
yeah.
adds, he takes, he's very particular with, like, as Finster's making it, he makes requests and, like, adds his own little unique changes. So his monsters are kind of ridiculous. And I got another guy trying to swing at you there, who's going to turn around and swing at you, Teddy. So
Yep.
what is your AC there, buddy?
20. 20. Not 25, just 20.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of us are 20, and Ozzy's just here with the 25.
20.
It's
The one that you just
Ten.
punched is gonna look at you and be like, and his like eyes will light on fire a little bit. He's gonna swing at you. He's gonna spend a story point.
No! I
roll
didn't
with
even taunt you this time.
to roll with
I didn't even-
specialization
I didn't taunt you this time.
and give himself a skill shift.
It's okay. You'll still miss. Confidence, baby. Confidence.
Do it.
Yes!
That's it. I'm switching to physical dice.
Yes!
Teddy
But-
makes the GM so mad that he uses physical dice.
That's the equivalent of the GM saying a cloud somehow has a gun and shoots you.
Oh, yes! Don't worry. I'm going to do this one time, and all of a sudden he's going to say, oh, a boulder falls on Teddy, you die. Just waiting for the boulder to drop on my head. Oh, God. Also, that jump has now put me in quite the sticky situation.
A little bit. So that one's not going to hit. This one's way over here.
No worries. Most of us can't move that far.
Nope. It can't move that far
I'm
either.
so
It's
glad
literally
I
moved its
passed
entire
eight.
movement now. Artemis.
Let's see. The most advantageous position is going to be up. Exactly. That's right where I'm going. I think I'm going to help Teddy out, so I'm gonna swing at the one right there.
16.
All right, come on now. Heck yeah.
Nope.
Hey, it is what it is.
Zane.
All right. So is this jumpable?
With a downshift on an athletics check, yes. Because you are carrying something to jump. That's about 20, 25 pounds.
Does it go over some story point?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
If you are somehow magically going to appear at the exit, I say yes.
Sure.
I think that's what he's trying to do. Magically appear at the exit.
How many story points do we have?
I
3?
think it's like 3.
Yeah.
If you use this one, this will be that'll leave you with 2 left.
I really want to use 2 so that I can upgrade it to a D4. My rolls have been bad though. I feel like it'll be faster but I'm blocked by this putty.
It's quite simple. Jump the putty.
Yeah, true. Actually, can I jump this way?
Yeah, you can try to jump that. Do keep in mind it's only about a 15-foot ceiling.
Man, you would have to have like crazy, just like shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
ride
just
the lightning.
You would have to basically be like trying to ride a slip and slide in the air.
And that one's a difficult one. This one will make me lose 5 feet. And I'll have to go this way. Then up 1. Alright. I'm doing the math in my head. Let's see.
That's fine.
And remember, you could right click to snap and do a different ruling.
Oh, yeah, but I'm on a laptop right now. Snapping is weird.
So something like this.
That's 35 feet of movement plus minus an extra 5, so that's 40 feet. That's my normal. And then if I use my action, that's 15 and another 25 feet. That'll put me at the door, through the door, and then 3 actions out.
But
Yeah.
then you're by yourself and we are slow to get to you.
Yeah.
But this.
Yeah, but if he's in the ship can just close.
I have like speed of 6, so I have a lot of free actions.
Yeah, so
And that's not.
But
and
can't-
that's
But she could chase you.
or attacks of opportunity.
There's don't
Are
exist
not
in
a
this
thing
game.
in this game.
Yeah.
I didn't know if using a story point gave you guys them.
No, but that's a good idea.
No.
No, no. Why are you
Such a-
giving him ideas? I taunt him enough.
I just something that
Yeah, that'll be brought up at the next GM meeting. We'll talk about that.
Okay,
Gosh.
let's do,
Darn it.
okay.
We're not changing
Okay,
the
so-
rules mid-game.
Okay.
hey, if it opens it up for them, then it opens it up for us.
Okay, so let's see. Moving 10, 15. Okay, 5, 10. That makes it 20. So over here's 20 feet. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. That's my normal movement for that. I'm using my that's my normal movement. Let's do free actions. How many free actions do I got? It's been a while.
What's your
I got
speed?
6.
So 3.
It's 4.
Yeah,
yeah, it's
it's 2 less
4,
than
so-
whatever your. It's 2 less than whatever your actual thing is.
So I can go through the door. So that puts me over here. That's my free actions. And now my normal action would be, since I'm still technically just still in the zone, so I will be at the ship.
I think you should be on the ship.
Yeah.
You basically
If
you
it's
hit
the-
the you hit
if it's-
you hit the ramp. You are at the ramp. Next round you'll be in your ship.
Oh,
So you are basically so the way that we're going to do this narratively, you're going to be able to drop the box off in your ship, which will take the equivalent of 1 full round.
What about? Is there a way to spend a story point to increase speed?
No, that is not a thing.
Okay.
Ozzy,
Hi.
Ozzy looks and sees that Zane has disappeared. And is like, okay, cool. He's got the box safe and just unleashes on this buddy in front of him.
Okay.
Let's go.
So yes, specialization because they have power weapon specialization. No skill shift this time. You said it's 16, right?
16. Yes.
Damn.
So guess what just happened?
I
Because it's
you
a
phase
because it's
two.
a because it's a Z putty. Any over 10, you have hit its chest.
yes.
It just
Yeah, you
shatters.
hit it in the Z.
Hit it in the Z. Boop. He go bye bye.
that is a cool ability these buddies have.
It. I think it's fun for a narrative at least. Any hit
Oh, it's
made
great.
against a Z putty that exceeds its toughness by more than 10 is considered a direct hit to its chest, exploding it on impact.
That's great. That was such a dumb weak point too.
Hit it in the chest, guys.
I wonder what's Oz's reaction of this putty violently exploding.
It's like, all right then. Then it turns around to the other one. It's like, let's do it.
All right, Trakina's turn. She. 15. Is going to hear the door is open and you are just on it. So basically, she's going to fire energy blasts at you, Zane.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I'm going to increase my toughness with a story point if that's all right, guys.
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Oh, what are you increasing your toughness
So-
to?
25.
So we have 1 story point left. We have 1. Because did you use a story point
I don't
during
think he
your
used.
movement to get there?
I don't think
No.
he used one for his run, so we've got
Okay,
two.
so we have
I've
two
got it.
left.
I'm tracking it now.
Okay.
Nope.
Thank God.
Just nope. Take us.
Okay. How high is this? Could I?
You could
Make it
jump.
there.
You could basically jump onto it. It's about 4 feet, well, 3 feet, like
So,
waist height, basically.
Yell at her. Call her ugly.
okay, so that will be.
And actually, so at the end of this round, when
Tell her her outfit does not match her bag.
actually, so that was the end of her turn. So it is no longer difficult terrain as the lightning kind of dissipates.
Full
let's
movement, baby.
go.
Okay, so I don't have to spend a bonus action to get there. So yeah, I'm a boop her with my sword.
Okay.
What's to say? Your opponent is me.
She kind of turns and looks at you. What?
Oh my god.
Boom!
Holy shit.
I'm going to
Critted on the 10.
PowerPoint, so that is going to be 4 damage.
Is that a
She's
mega?
resistant to, so that's actually only going to be 2. Because it's energy damage.
Fine, but
No, it's
still,
sharp.
that's-
Oh, you're doing sharp?
Yeah, I can't do extra energy because this is just a normal power sword.
Okay, so that would be 4 damage then, yeah. Nice.
Holy shit.
I know Red Rangers have some massive damage output if you let them. Red
Yeah,
and
we are
pink are
paladins.
kind of obscene on their power output.
Tychus, you have kind of single-handedly just like soloed this bitch. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
PowerPoints. That's all your
Between-
PowerPoints, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
between
Uh,
between him and Yami, that's how our monsters are taken down. So, yeah.
True.
Fuck.
This is the narratively. This is the results of like almost 8 to 9 years of training with the previous holder of this power.
All right. Teddy, you're up.
Okay. Putty in front of me is weak. This putty is untouched. This putty is untouched.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck around. Attack this putty.
Okay.
Get it.
Fuck around, find out.
So my axe throw ability, where I can turn it into 3 or 2 energy damage. I think it might be 3.
You
energy
must
damage.
remember, you must be 10 feet away or more in order to do that.
Yeah.
But you have movement.
Yeah. That's my thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From where I was to there. Okay. So
Sometimes
I believe that's all.
Sometimes I picture Teddy a little bit like Spider-Man, or a little bit like Batman, just kind of throwing his rope up there and just fucking swinging.
All right. I'm instead going. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna still attack this one.
Okay.
With my lasso with the axe at the end. So I'm not specialized into it, but I still use might for it. So that just means I roll d20 and a d6, right?
Remember, you
roll.
guys did get a story point back for Aquarius there too. So yeah, so if you're not specialized, you're just gonna roll whatever you're gonna roll your dice, and then you're gonna roll your skill die.
Okay.
If you're specialized in it, you get to roll your skill die plus every skill die below it.
Yeah, I'm not specialized, but I'm still gonna do it. 13 is not enough to hit it.
Nope. Basically just misses.
I still have 10 more feet of movement. I gonna move right there. That's it.
5, 10, 25, 30. It's coming after you.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
This one is going to be targeting you, Artemis.
All right.
What's your DC?
That's a 20.
Nope. This one is also going to swing at you. Also, nope. Get real fucking sick of this shit.
Man, remember when you said you were gonna switch to physical dice?
I am. This fucking shit
The dice
sucks.
goes in our favor.
No, roll 20s in our favor.
No, dice, just straight up the dice gods. I keep rolling 4s on my physical dice too.
Let's go.
Starting to piss me off.
Hey,
I rolled.
This
actually
is
rolled.
our day.
I rolled 3 and 3. I'm like, this sucks. Artemis, you're up.
This is our day. It's our day.
Swinging again.
Don't worry, Ren. I'm sure in the pink session, you're just going to like completely obliterate all of them.
I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
can just
I
dodge
finally
instantly.
hit. Huzzah! 1 energy.
That'll hit. Which one did you
Yep,
target?
the-
The one in front of you, right
The
here.
one, yeah, the one right above me. Yeah.
The weak one.
The weak one.
So
Yeah, that one.
it's dead, hopefully.
Nope.
Damn it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay,
Just
Zane.
hope that they die.
So
Fortunately, the grid weapon.
I'm assuming you
holds
move you're using your full movement to go into the ship and then basically drop it off where it's supposed to be, and then start coming back.
Yep.
You basically run into the ship. There's basically a storage unit just off to the side, about 40 feet in. Drop it off, and then you start running back. So at the beginning
I
of your
basically say for the comms, package secure.
Excellent.
package is secure. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Is that Alpha?
Yeah,
Yes.
Why are we fighting anymore?
Alpha's
Why are we
like,
fighting?
Rangers,
just
let's
run.
get the hell out.
Man,
Alpha is
Alpha
aggressive.
is going through some shit right now.
Alpha 15's been through.
I can't wait for the Alpha Die Hard movie.
So you're up, my man.
Yeah, Ozzy's gonna hear that and say fuck it and go straight for the ship. Actually, no, he's gonna run up to Trakina because he has a bone to pick.
Do it.
You tried to scare me. Now I'm going to scare you.
Yeah, so that's his movement and 2 free actions, and he's gonna take a swing at her.
Tell her hairdo's bad. Tell her she looks fat in that outfit.
Yeah,
Tell her that her
your shoes don't match your belt.
Tell her that
Yes.
her second worst the second worst thing happened to her today is putting on black lipstick.
Tell her that green is not her color, especially with that red.
Oh,
Nope.
Aw. Oh.
Not even close. Trakina's going to be like, Putties, finish up here. We failed. And she snaps her fingers and disappears.
Oh, what?
I totally won that fight.
Yeah, 100%.
you did, Tychus. You did.
Bitch didn't touch you. You fucked her shit.
All right, Tychus, that's
She's
you, my
gonna
man.
remember this.
That's you, bud. Putties are still here.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay,
the putties. Run.
Uh, uh, I think I'll. This is. Can y'all make it to the ship without any problems?
I'm already in it.
100%.
You know what? I will
With
at
just
least.
buddies, yeah, it'll be fine.
I will give you one mild assist by using my standard action to shoot with my free action to pull up my Astro Blaster and shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot this putty flanking Teddy.
Okay. Roll a targeting check.
I feel like that storm is really useful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Surprisingly was.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so. Yep, so that putty right there has taken 1 energy damage, and I will start moving towards where.
Okay. Teddy.
And
All right. Teddy is just gonna say, fuck it. 25 to get to there. Into the door right there. Use action. Get to ramp. Wait for next turn to board ship.
Okay.
That is it.
So this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Basically, they're going to try and close up on you by using both their action and their movement and their action.
We're gonna frickin' shut the door on them.
5, jump up, so that's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, jumps down, 40, 45, 50, 60. This one's going to swing at you, Artemis, because you're still standing right in front of it.
Sweet.
Hey, that one will hit.
Hey, it hits.
1 damage.
1
Blunt.
damage.
It's blunt damage, so if you're resistant to that.
Nope.
That's the first damage any of us have taken.
It's kind of upsetting. Trakina and the putties got wrecked. This should have been more than enough for you guys.
Though.
Huh? Yeah,
That
that
lightning field, though.
I was like, okay, this ship is made of metal. He's using lightning. Science brain says no.
A ninja brain says yes.
What?
Ninja Brain does say yes.
5,
Ninja Brain
10,
allows you to
15,
just
25,
run 80 feet in lightning.
35,
Tychus doesn't even know what a ninja is.
50, 50. Artemis, you're up.
Alrighty. So let's see. I have 45 movement. Yeah, I use my action, double my movement. I'm out.
Okay.
Because I've got base 45, use my action to double it.
So you basically jump onto the ramp and kind of turn around and whip out. Everybody's like kind of whipping out the blasters to make sure everybody can get out, and you guys are, I'm assuming,
Yep.
just shooting at them at this point as they're kind of coming up,
Covering fire.
covering fire. So Ozzy's the only one not. So Zane, you got your blaster out, I'm assuming, and you can shoot. You can make a shot to target one of the 3 putties in the room there.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I've been missing all my attacks anyway, so
Ozzy,
I did my part.
Ozzy is going to run into the room, jump over this putty, jump over that putty, and using his full 60, 70 feet of movement with free actions and his action, get onto the ship.
so as soon as you get on, you come rushing up. You literally grab the putty by the shoulders, use him to flip yourself over, pulling him down, and he slams onto his chest plate as you do this. Then you kind of flip, and you basically land on this other one, and then you kind of kick off of him, slamming onto his chest plate as you basically push yourself forward, and you straight belly flop right onto the ramp as the ramp lifts up and closes into the ship.
Alpha, everybody, come on,
wave.
let's go.
I wave as it closes.
And here's the scene, and this is the scene we see outside. That's Omega's ship has been. The turrets have all been firing at this giant thing. The Astromega ship has taken quite a bit of damage, as has this other ship. As soon as you were on board, Alpha goes, "Let's get the fuck out!" As you guys start to fly off, and their chase pursues. Out of nowhere, this giant metal bird, white. It looks like it's metal, but it's also pure energy. Crashes through this other ship as it explodes.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Alpha,
I feel like we
Alpha
should leave
15.
before
Alpha
we
15
find
goes, "If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was the Falcon Sword." And he's just like, you could tell he's like really high strung and just he's gunning it. You guys basically leave this lost sector.
I mean, it did look like a falcon.
I mean, that's fair.
That is in the Ranger files. Tommy Oliver's report.
Wait, Tommy? But he's. He
All
just
I
trails off.
know, all I know is that was a job well done, everyone.
As you all, it takes you a day to get back. It takes you a day to get to another jump point just outside the lost sector, and get back to where you were at the lost sector. And there's a ring, a similar ring, as the one you had jumped through. You jump back, and you're at KO 35. You land on the planet, exhausted, tired. You were taken to hotels to rest for the night. Each of you relaxing in various rooms, ready to just go home. 2 more days, and you'll be gone. 2 more days, and you'll be gone. Your journey takes a total of 6 days. The rest of the trip home goes smoothly. Although there are reports the Trakina escaped. And all of you have a gut feeling it may not be the last you see of her. As you land, we come back the night before Halloween. Each of you coming forward. You carrying the box. The 5 of you are taken into another room and debriefed. Billy says, "Were you able to confirm it was in there?"
Would we have opened it at some point on the trip back?
I don't know. Did you?
I feel
I
like
definitely did not.
Yes,
I would have.
Okay. Yeah, you confirmed it's in there, and the second you crack that lid, grid energy pours. And in fact, the Astro Mega ship itself went under a fundamental change because of how much grid energy poured out.
It can morph into a Zord now.
That's how the hell they did that.
That's exactly what Alpha says. That's how the hell they did that.
I mean, my idea was if I knew Ranger lore was contact Nasada.
Before, during one of the days we'll turn back, I'd like to apologize as a group for the lightning storm.
Oh, it's fine.
If anything, it helped.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
no
helped
worries.
you.
It did,
Yeah,
did great.
I will say you did look like one with the lightning for a second there.
That is classified.
At one point, I looked and you were there, and then I looked again and you were gone. Awesome.
Yeah, using things to your advantage. I mean, it works.
Also,
At
during
this
one of
point,
those
Doggy
days,
Kruger comes through the door. Congratulations on a job well done, Rangers.
Thank you, Commander.
thank you, sir.
I
It
just
was
kind of give
very
him a
sad.
salute.
He
It was very serendipitous.
yes, he hands each of you. He hands each of you basically what looks to be an SPD patrol morpher, but it's been altered and it's been shaped differently. He says, use these if you ever are in need of extra assistance. These will be, I think you will find them most useful. What these will allow you to do is call in and access all of SPD's resources. These will get you into any SPD building. You are all being made honorary members of SPD.
All of them.
Every SPD branch on the planet Earth. Yes.
Does that include the battleizer?
No.
Oh.
You have to have Rick for that, and there's only one of him.
Does it include chances to actually spar with you? Because I think that having someone to train with in the future, if I ever feel like I'm at a plateau.
We'll see about that. I'll give you a go right now, though.
Do it.
Run more.
Do it. You are riding the high of
Do it,
almost
you
killing
won't.
that
Do
bitch.
it.
Do
Yeah.
it. Do it.
Back
Do
up.
it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do it.
Do it.
You
Oh,
earned
I'm
it.
doing
Do it.
this.
Come on, 100%.
Do it.
I'm a swordsman. Of course, I'm doing this.
Let's go.
Do it.
Yeah, team with
Yes.
swordsmen.
So the scene changes. You and Kruger are both morphed. Kruger as the Shadow Ranger. You as the red Astro War Rebel.
Artemis brought popcorn. I don't know what y'all are bringing. but
Y'all are just
Ozzy,
sitting.
Artemis
You're
is
literally
fine.
watching this
sharing
through the
that.
viewport and just like as you draw your weapons, bow to each other, and you start to rush together, and your swords clashing furiously, and the screen fades to black, and it fades up We see Trakina crumbled, half broken, kneeling before Lady Red.
3/4 broken.
He goes, I failed to retrieve it. They knew we were going after it. Red goes, well, Trakina, your subtlety is why I hired you, and you weren't subtle! Fire ignites in Lady Red's hand. Tell me why I shouldn't vaporize you right now. I have a plan! I have a plan! I can defeat. I have a plan. And her face changes. And there stands Catherine Hillard. I have the ability to shapeshift. Perhaps I could be of use that way? And again, her face shifts this time. And now you see Kimberly, older, but still Kimberly. That could be useful. And the fire goes out. We'll find a use for you yet then. But for now, go see Finster and have him repair you. Yes, Lady Red. As she sulks off. From off screen, we hear a robotic laugh. And then this suave, monstrous looking dude with like this biker jacket thing, and he's got like this weird helmet, comes walking out. There stands Deviant. Good to see that bitch finally getting what she deserves. You better not fail me either. I know. I'm going to see Yellow today. And Black tomorrow. To let them know Dark Spectre sent me. Our Lord's making moves then, is he? He's almost through. Excellent. Perhaps this time we'll get into the grid itself. As the scene fades back, we fade back in to Tychus and Anubis clashing viciously. Tychus, give me 3 attack rolls.
How many story points do we have? 2?
Yes.
You are down to
Wait,
2. Yeah.
I'm
Come on, Tychus, use them. You have them, use them.
It's Kruger. Oh.
Nice.
that is not a crit. Attack number 2.
You have points, use them.
And as an honor,
You have 2 of them. You have 2 attacks, use them.
what honor?
No, F honor, story points.
Oh, that's definitely a crit.
That's an actual crit.
Shit. Holy shit.
Nice.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my
Definitely a crit on
God.
the D2.
Why?
Nice.
This
That is
Jesus.
battle is amazing. Riding the high off of your recent success mission, you push Kruger back until he finally does the Shadow Strike and slashes through you, his experience showing. You crumble, but you knew. You gave him real trouble. Probably the best fight he's had in years. He turns and he just powers down, and a big smile on his dog-like face. You're a hell of a fighter, kid.
I'm still on the ground, just giving a thumbs up.
Could have used you at SPD.
The bowl of popcorn's half gone.
I got that all on tape. What's your guys' email?
Oh yeah, I want that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna hand you mine.
No, wait. I'll just
Upload
send
it to the
through
Ranger
Face-
files.
I'll just upload it to the Ranger files.
Excellent.
I'm gonna show my team that, and I'm gonna be like, I worked with that guy.
And it even you guys could tell he was starting to push Kruger back. And the only reason he did the shadow slash was because of desperation at that point. You could tell. I mean, it was obvious how almost one-sided the fight was for just a few moments there.
There's popcorn on the ground from the yelling and the screaming that Artemis is probably going to clean up.
The night ends with you guys kind of sharing a round of camaraderie amongst yourselves, exchanging numbers. You now, in canon, have the ability to call allies.
Also, during
Mind
that night
you,
of
this
camaraderie,
must be done prior to any combat session. But you now have the ability to call in any ranger who you have a direct contact to.
Oh, sick.
And
I know who I'm calling.
And it may, but that ranger must also agree to it. So you have the ability to ask them temporarily to join the game for one combat session.
Jesus,
Ooh.
like, how am I this broken just because of like just increasing my might by 1 and then getting supercharged essence?
Yeah, Supercharge Essence is broken as shit, dude.
I know my next general perk. Jesus.
Yeah, I know what I'm
Holy
taking. Oh my
shit.
goodness, my hits suck, but at
Like-
least I'm fast as hell.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this very, very special episode of Power Rangers Project Squadron. Tune in next week where a new batch of Rangers teams up for another mission. Let's find out how exactly this long-range communications and long-range teleportation skill set will allow them to work. Will the Rangers tap into the grid itself? And just what exactly is Trakina plotting? And what the hell is Deviat doing here? Find out later. Join us for our other streams. And come back later here on Power Rangers Project Squadron. We'll see you next time. Same Ranger channel.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good.